What's up, all you Marvel Legend loving dudes and dudettes? Toy Shiz here, and I got a really quick news video for you today. We are totally going to be talking all the latest and greatest Marvel Legends reveals. We had Wave 2 unveiled, which I did a video on, so we're going to be talking about even more Marvel Legends figures on the way. Let's get into it real quick. We got first boxed images of the upcoming 80th anniversary Juggernaut and Colossus. A lot thrown in this box. You got a busted Juggernaut helmet, the busted K. Marco head. I really wish we would have gotten an extra, I guess that wouldn't really make sense. Never mind. Completely disregard what I said. Extra hands, extra heads. I absolutely love it. This looks like it's going to be a really awesome set. It's going to be on the more expensive price point. Can't really say just yet. Expect it to be about in the 60 area, and also to be a fan channel, kind of exclusive, maybe show up not in the terms of Target, Walmart, maybe towards GameStop, Entertainment Earth, and online retailers as well. We got carded images of the upcoming Wave 2 for Endgame. A lot of people were on the fence about this wave. I actually like it. There's a couple new characters. There's a couple redo of characters. There's just characters we've gotten in general before. But Beta Ray Bill, updated suit, comes with his version of the Gold Stormbreaker, and you get two Professor Hulk heads for the Professor Hulk Build-A-Figure. The heads are okay. They're a little off, but I think basically Beta Ray Bill, he looks pretty good. I like the colors on him. I still much prefer the comic book version, but in a sense, it's a different figure. It's a different way of seeing that type of figure, so you're not getting the same exact thing while still getting a new figure, and his mouth's open. That's kind of cool. Also, we're getting a Loki. You know, you could probably count how many times you've had Loki in MCU fashion, comic book fashion. Comes with a sword, comes with one of the Build-A-Figure legs. He looks okay. He's just not on my radar. I kind of like the old Toy Biz version of this type of Loki. I think it's very Jack Kirby. I think this version is very Jack Kirby. I dig it. I think it's cool. I'm just not this is like the one that's kind of we'll get it eventually. Also, we're getting Rescue. Now, this is one of the ones that I agree, and I think a lot of you may agree as well. You really like this figure. You're thinking, well, she was awesome in Endgame. If you have that Pepper Potts head from the MCU 10-year anniversary sets, you're going to want to pop that, hopefully. We'll say fingers crossed, hopefully, because you're not going to be getting one in the package for Rescue. She comes with her backpack type thing, her little wings and thrusters in the back, and comes with the torso of the Hulk Build-A-Figure. The Hulk, if photos are correct here, he looks to be a pretty massive Hulk, a good size, not too big, not too small sort of deal. So hopefully it just turns out to be an oversized, really perfect, nice Hulk for your MCU collection. Well, I said Professor Hulk. Rock Python, everyone joking, everyone laughing. Yeah, this is probably going to be the peg warmer. It's really cool we're getting a new character. I appreciate that, but a lot of people are like, well, I don't know who this is right off the bat. Well, you know what? It's a cool comic book character. It's from the Serpent Society. It's a completely new figure, and you probably have never had an action figure of this one. I actually don't think they've ever made an action figure of Rock Python. So think of it in that sense. He comes with one of the arms for the Build-A-Figure and nothing else. I think that's where it kind of loses it. If he had just an accessory or two, something like that to kind of justify it, I think people would be more inclined to be like, oh, I'm going to check this figure out, because otherwise it's just a Rock Python without knowing too much about him. And we know there's no bio on the back. I know Shuri's just popped up on the screen. Shuri looks interesting. She looks good. The initial promo pictures were a little bit off. I think she does look like the actress, but I think these pictures look a lot better. The carded images comes with a leg, but the gauntlets are a little bit off. I need to see these things up close. They look off. We as fans know what they are, but I think to any other person, they'd be like, what is that? Are those little curly Q things coming out? Really look up at it at close length. It's just, they're really odd looking. We know what they are. We know they're Panther gauntlets, but they're a little bit off. So hopefully they look better. Union Jack, they changed the body type from the initial photos that they had shown off at the conventions and such last year. I don't think he looks bad. I think it's a cool looking Union Jack, but again, another one that's a pretty good Union Jack. He actually comes with accessories, a revolver, and a knife, so I'm glad he comes with that, and he comes with one of the arms for the Hulk Build-A-Figure. I'm bummed that they're not doing the 2099 body style on this one. I would have much rather preferred that because it just makes him look more updated. Instead, he's using the older body mold. It's not really a problem. It is such a problem, but it's really not a problem, to be quite honest with you. I like the colors on him. I like the Union Jack. He's going to go great with your UK Spider-Man. And then, of course, we have Marvel's War Machine, and I would have loved to have some energy bursts, energy effects, maybe some extra hands, repulsor blasts, things like that. But to be honest with you, War Machine's not really known for that. He's known for the guns popping out on the sides and the heavy metal, just like giant gun up top his shoulder, which we're getting. We're getting all of that. This is based on early concepts for the Endgame movie. So you have to kind of take a lot of these designs from the movie and think, well, these are all initial designs, concepts. You got to get figures out to match the movie's time period, and a lot of things change in that. So you kind of have to cut them a break on that sense. I'm happy with this War Machine. I think he could go MCU or comic book, but he looks fantastic. The Hulk, the Professor Hulk. Now, we had heard that the Professor Hulk was coming. I was more inclined to believe he was in a quantum suit or that purple jumpsuit that he had. This is more based off the Hulk from when they go back in time to New York, and in the Endgame movie, of course, and he sees himself like breaking the car and he's all embarrassed. It's a decent looking Hulk. You're also going to be getting a basic, now this is a giant 14-inch Power Smash Hulk. He has the Nano Gauntlet. I'd much rather prefer the Iron Man, the Iron Gauntlet. I like that name better. The Nano Gauntlet, I get it's nanotech, but yeah. So this is for the people that maybe want something interesting on their shelf, or if you got a kiddo at home, something like that. He looks like a good Hulk. It looks pretty cool, but at 14 inches, he's obviously not going to scale with your Marvel Legends. However, you know, like I said, not a bad Hulk. We are getting the Nano Gauntlet in the form of the Marvel Legends prop replicas. This is much like the Infinity Gauntlet from last year, which is amazing. It looks amazing on the shelf. I highly recommend you grab this one. And this one doesn't look to be any different. I especially love the palm. There's an unboxing online if you want to go ahead and check it out. That girl did a very cool job at showing us all exactly. It was a fun video, so go check it out. Highly recommend it. The stones all light up. It makes the nano glove effect noises and you know, the ch-ch-ch-ch, and use your imagination. You know this thing. It's not going to say like, I am Iron Man, or Tony Stank, Tony Stark Smash, or that'd be cool. One thing I would have thought would have been cool if they could have designed it where you could actually snap the fingers. They have little pulley mechanisms inside that'll help you activate the fingertips, but it looks very cool. Yesterday, just out of the blue, and again, we're getting more Marvel Legends. Now, Rectangular had reported on this earlier in the day, and GameStop looks to be doing yet another one. So immediately we had thought that maybe, you know, it says reveals and they're using the word variant. I think GameStop learned the word variant not too long ago, so they're trying to put that on everything. Variant means that there is a version of this Spider-Man, but then GameStop would have the green version. I don't think that's the case. I think they're just trying to use that whole nerd collector lingo, probably not in the best ways. But yes, you can go and pre-order next week, or probably starting relatively soon, the big time Spider-Man. I'm sure Shardos Prime is very happy about this one because that's one of the characters that he uses in his stop motion. Very cool. Definitely, of course, you know who he is. Go check out his channel. Marvel pre-order reveal for GameStop. I guess they're going to be doing, you know, they said one every week. So you had Logan with the cowboy hat. Now you got the big time Spider-Man. We'll see, I guess. Apparently, yeah, every week they're going to have a new Marvel Legends reveal. Now, this isn't going to be just GameStop. It is a fan channel, so you got Entertainment Earth, Hasbro Pulse, all those places. So most likely not going to be at like Target or Walmart, but more of those specialty type shops. Looks okay. And then also revealed, take this with a spoonful of Himalayan pink sea salt until we know for sure. One of these Thailand sort of Facebook pages are stating that more overseas retailers will possibly be getting a worthy Captain America with Mjolnir and stuff. We'll talk more about that later if it does turn out to be true. Also, in the knockoff category, they have several knockoffs that will be probably hitting eBay and Alibaba and all that. This is the Professor Hulk in his purple jumpsuit. A lot of people are saying that these aren't knockoffs. Yes, they are technically knockoffs. They're much like the Iron Spider that I reviewed last year. They're in the 7-inch category. I don't know that these will actually fit your Marvel Legends collection. They are probably a little bit undersized, and in the case of the Hulk, you'd probably want him to be in the more 8-9-inch territory, and I don't think this is probably just going to be the standard 7-inch all around. However, it looks okay. It looks cool. I would like to have seen this for the Build-A-Figure. You're also going to be getting a Captain Marvel, which, let's just be honest, doesn't look good at all. I think Hasbro did a much better job. It's like I said, it's these Chinese kind of, really quick, hastily put together figures. I posted this last night, and a lot of people were actually saying, well, hey, that Thor doesn't actually look too bad. Again, he's going to be a little bit oversized. What you see in the pictures may not be exactly what you get, especially in quality and paint and everything else. I'm sure they picked the best ones. And then there's also a Captain America. Now, these all come from a Facebook page dealing with these types of knockoffs and such. So it is cool to see. I'm interested about that Professor Hulk, and I'm interested to see if he would line up with Marvel Legends. There's the Thanos. The Thanos actually looks pretty cool if he indeed looks like that. I like the battle weapon that he comes with. I like the extra little purple and the gold and stuff on him. The little accents. He looks good, but then again, you get him in hand, and I think everything's going to go south. So I'm going to leave you guys with that. What do you guys think about all this crazy Marvel Legends news? Is it too much? Do you just want more? What's your favorite one revealed? Are you going to be getting any? None? Let's talk some toys. Comment below. Let me know. I'm going to leave you guys with that. As always, drink some great coffee, eat some great food, but most importantly, collect some amazing Marvel Legends figures. And when you do, let me know what you found. I'll talk to you guys soon. Adios.